Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to welcome back to 3 Ultimate. I've got no idea what series it's going to be in, actually, so yeah, welcome back to 3 Ultimate. As you can see, it's a very quiet day in the 3 Ultimate servers today. We've only got 5 people online, and I know for a fact that none of these people are actually the people I'll be playing with right now. But, yeah, there you go. Vernon's first in the chat today, yes indeed. Hello N10 as well. Yeah, it's possible that we will be able to play with Takashi today. Takashi, of course, is one of my viewers, and he hasn't been able to play 3 Ultimate with us for the entire time he's been watching, for the reason that his friend had borrowed his Wii U. And obviously that was done because Takashi wasn't playing on his Wii U, but now he, well, I say now, as of a few months ago, he had a renewed desire to play this game again, with me also. And, you know, finally he got his Wii U back from that friend with something broken. I think it was a Wii U gamepad cable, I think, was messed up. Whether or not he can play, I couldn't say. Apparently he was getting the cable shipped to him, so he should have it now. That was a few days ago. And, yeah, he might come and play. Whether or not he does play will depend on his availability, but he, of course, has an open invitation to join as he sees fit. As far as the rooms available at this time, we've got Help me? Help me! Interesting accent, and also some guy doing high rank missions at Hunter rank 178. It's very odd to me that he would be doing that. But anyway, because this is the thing, you'd think there'd be other missions to possibly do, outside of just high rank stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with high rank necessarily, but at that Hunter rank, you'd want to open yourself up to the possibility of doing something outside of high rank as well. Preferably going up, as opposed to down to low rank. But, anyway, I will get my chat popped out here. And, yes, I will be making a room. You can see that now we have 9 connected players, which is, well, I'm trying to type in-game on my PC keyboard. Which regrettably means I've got the wrong keyboard on my lap and I need to go and get the correct one. So, oh well, then again, well no, I'll host it. I always aren't quite so sure who's going to host, but I'll host. G rank, I guess. Just the standard. Now, it's quite possible that we will have a full group together anyway, but I don't know if Takashi is coming. I've got no idea at the moment. Well, now that I think about it, it would be 4 people with myself, N10, Vernon, and Autonomics, so we'll see what's happening with N10 either way, but we'll see what's happening with Takashi. N10's obviously going to be here, but Takashi is currently the one that we don't know about, unless he did respond in Discord. Oh, he can't, he's got a raid in Final Fantasy XIV tonight, and can't, so there you go. There you go. Well, I suppose some things never change. The days of raiding remain. I've got a raid, I can't do it. Anyway, that's fine. There will be other opportunities. But it works just as well because I think... are you going to be hunting with this Autonomic? Because if so, then that's a full group. So, with that in mind... Well, no, I won't put a password. Will I? Will I put a password? No, I probably won't. 5553 again. I'm doing well, Beta. Just about to get a room together. I will put a password. It was 5552, I think, Vernon. So, it was 4 digits, and it was a 2 as opposed to a 3. Okay, so I will put a password just because I would rather have a passworded room than have to kick someone who joined thinking that there was a room to join. We do have 4 people that are going to be joining here, so yeah. Just so you all know, the password is 5552. And you'll be able to get straight in. I have been getting a little bit annoyed in this climate, in this community. I've been getting very annoyed with people who have put up passworded rooms. It's different if you've got 4 people ready to play, but so many times, so often have I seen people have passworded rooms with only 2 people hunting. I hate that. Like, go and make a room somewhere else. In a different server, in a different world. I don't know where you're going to make it. A different server might be confusing. What I mean is just a different room entirely so that I don't have to see your room. Like, if you don't want to hunt with people, don't be in the main room. I find it to be unnecessarily tantalizing to have this room. Like, imagine there are no rooms except passworded rooms and they've got free spaces. I mean, you know, I want to hunt. There's no one to play with. So, yeah, but in this case I've made a passworded room because we do have 4 people that will be joining. So, yeah. Better that, in my opinion, than kicking someone. That's what I think. Huh. Is that the, I think those are the same skills as my Rocksteady set. I think, no, maybe I didn't have attack up medium. I have to check that now, I'm a little confused. I feel like that was the same as my Rocksteady Greatsword set. Probably not, what is it? Oh, I see. I went with sharpness +1 as opposed to attack up medium, which for me is much more functional with the Serra symmetry specifically. It's 5552 autonomic. So let's check that again. Yes, that is the difference. So instead of attack up medium, I have sharpness +1. So, which wouldn't be appropriate with that weapon anyway that N10 has, because I think the sharpness is topped out on that, isn't it? Might depend on the... Fatalis weapon, not Fatalis, Alatrion weapon. As far as what we're going to do, I suppose that will be dictated by Autonomic. He probably has things that he wants to work towards, if he can even recall, because he has been working on a different game recently. It's funny to think that we've basically recently gotten him to G rank in both games, and he's got his work cut out for him. I wouldn't be able to spread myself so thin that I could deal with the early G rank of 2 games simultaneously. It would drive me nuts. Because I have a very clear idea of what needs to be done when you're just getting into G rank in a Monster Hunter game, and even when I'm focusing on 1, it can actually be a little overwhelming, so I wouldn't be able to do 2 at one time, but anyway. Some 4-point formation, great. Well, I'm sure in N10's case there would be a temptation to do 4-point formation, because he's gone most of the way there to Hunter rank 999. I think it was 936 was his HR, if I recall. I didn't really internalize it, but I think it was about that. Let's see. Having to chase after him. Oh, 928. Not in the club. Yeah, I'm surprised so many of us do actually have 3 Ultimate. I mean, there aren't many people who have this anymore, or a lot of people don't have their Wii U's anymore, and shockingly, there's a large percentage of people who play Monster Hunter these days who never played this game in the first place. I say shocking because, you know, when this game came out, you had to play it. Like, it was basically Tribe at G rank, I mean... But I guess there was a bit of a barrier to entry, wasn't there, with the Wii U, but for me, and I was upset that I was basically forced to get a Wii U to continue my online try experience, but I eventually bit the bullet and got the Wii U for it because I just had to do it, and yeah. It turned out alright. I didn't put as much time into this game as I did in Try, obviously. I've only spent about half the amount of time that I spent in Try over the course of, well, I spent twice the amount of time in Try in the space of a little bit less than 2 years than I've spent in this game over the course of 8 years, so yeah. It's one of those things. 3DS was holding you down? Yeah, well... 3DS Monster Hunter was a fucking mistake as far as I'm concerned, so... But I understand the feeling. I was the other way around. I was really... I mean, it took me a lot to eventually get a Wii U, like, in terms of convincing myself that it was worthwhile. But then I realized, shit, I can't help it, I have to do it. Because you have to remember the Wii U was pretty expensive at that time. It was the first of the next-gen consoles of its era. What really held me up was 3DS Monster Hunter. When 4 Ultimate came out, I didn't want it. I was like, no, 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 I'm not getting a fucking 3DS for this game. I've already bought a Wii U for this game. I'm not going to... And I didn't even want to play on a 3DS. I mean, overall, I was just not okay with it. But then eventually I was like, okay, I really do want to play 4 Ultimate, and if I'm going to play it, it has to be on the 3DS, obviously, so I went and got a 3DS and played it. So, yeah. There was resistance there. But I suppose I should do the roulette, shouldn't I? And I kind of need to lower the brightness of my room light, so I'm going to do that as well. That was lovely. I don't know if you could see that, but that was my boom stand fixing to fall. Oops. Yeah, for Ultimate on the Switch or even on the Wii U would have been great. I've got no idea why they didn't just bring For Ultimate to the Switch. I mean, I understand there aren't many people who would play it, and maybe there was no, I don't know, fiscal benefit, but come on. It doesn't deserve to be on that system and that system only. Okay, so I'm just going to get the wheel up. I have gotten into a bad habit of doing this while live. I guess because I can, my brain's just like, whatever, Doomlink. Whatever. It's a different roulette for 3 Ultimate, obviously, because it doesn't have all the weapons of Generations Ultimate. Uh-oh. Huh. I think the website that I used for the wheel is down. Because the site can't be reached. We've got an NX domain here, so let's try that. It's possible that my specific wheel is down, so wheel decide is what I use. Wheel decide, is it down? Oh, it's not looking good. I think wheel decide is actually down, the website. I don't need it for this recording. It's not like I'm doing joke weapon roulette, and to not have the wheel is to basically be unable to do what I was planning on doing, but yeah, the website that I used for the wheel is down. Probably not permanently, just it happens to be down right now, which is a bit awkward, but whatever. But yeah, I definitely had a Monster Hunter itch to scratch at that time, and I was not going to resist 3 Ultimate. You know, I'd started replaying Portable Third to try and satisfy it, but it just wasn't good enough. Like, that's the reason why I remade my Portable Third character before any of my... Actually, no, sorry, I remade Freedom Unite before any of my other PSP characters, but the reason why I had remade my Portable Third character at all was because I was trying to scratch an itch that I hoped would be scratched by replaying Portable Third, because I viewed it to obviously be the closest thing to hunting monsters like Gen Moran, Devil Joe, Elatrion. If I wasn't going to get 3 Ultimate, but then I realised, you know, I just can't do this anymore. Like, I was playing on my physical PSP, and it wasn't the same. I wanted a stationary console Monster Hunter experience again, and yeah, eventually it wasn't an option anymore. It had to be done. Had to go and get a Wii U. Okay, Dual Blades. And I think I will do Bushido. Sorry for taking forever. Hello, Juvenator. Sorry for... I mean, you had a hunt together with these guys, and I've destroyed it, and I apologise. Although you can probably still hunt with Beta. But, yeah, we've kind of moved over to another game. And a very good one at that. A better one, actually. But there's a lot to do in Generations Ultimate, and I do still like that game. I'm actually pretty happy with Generations Ultimate. I said a long time ago that if Generations Ultimate is the last Monster Hunter game that I'm going to enjoy, I'm content. Like, I'm content with that, so that's quite fine. Well, I wouldn't expect you to be playing Final Fantasy XIV and Generations Ultimate at the same time. I wonder if there could ever be demand to bring 4 Ultimate to the Switch. I would say not, and I'll tell you why. They can't even... well, no, it's not necessarily related to Nintendo, is it? No, it's not related to Nintendo. I was going to say, they can't even bring the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remakes, or remasters that were put on the Wii U, onto Switch. They can't even do that. But I suppose it would be Capcom's initiative at the end of the day, so I think Capcom, if they wanted to actually bring 4 Ultimate to the Switch, would be able to do it. But I just don't think they would ever have a reason to. I don't even think community outcry would do it. Because you have to understand, it is not possible for there to be enough people in the community now, given how large the community is with 5th Gen, to sway Capcom, or convince them to bring 4 Ultimate to the Switch. The only way that it would happen is in the form of a remaster. Now, can we expect Monster Hunter remasters? It hasn't happened yet, but it could happen, because it seems to be happening with all the games of the world at the moment. So, the games that I find to be most important to remaster are Monster Hunter DOS and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. And to bring those to the latest Nintendo console, or whatever console, honestly, you know what, no, I'm going to rephrase that. I want it to be available on PC or the newest Nintendo console. I do not want it to be only available on, say, consoles, but that to not include Nintendo consoles, because Nintendo consoles are the only consoles that I'm getting these days. So, yeah, I probably would not be in favour of a console-only release that didn't include the newest Nintendo console. But, you know, for Ultimate, I don't know if people would really want to play DOS remastered. I mean, people would, but many people? I don't know. Probably not. But I do think, however, that there would be a decent number of people who would want to play 4 Ultimate Remastered. And I wouldn't really hold it against those people for needing a remaster to play 4 Ultimate, because, to start with, it's not easy to emulate 4 Ultimate on the PC. That's quite a barrier, you know. People aren't willing to emulate the PSP games on PC, and that is as plug-and-play as it fucking gets. But there's quite a process behind getting 4 Ultimate organised, so I can understand that. On top of that, I don't think the 3DS experience is very good. So I'm not going to blame a person for not wanting to do that, because I didn't want to do it myself. I moved my character from 3DS to PC with the intention of never playing on the 3DS ever again. So I completely sympathise with that outlook if that's how people feel. So, you know, it's not like the first Dark Souls where, in my opinion, people had no business waiting until there was a remaster to actually play it for the first time. In the case of 4 Ultimate, I think it's justifiable. So, yeah. Not doing too well with stamina there because I have Ice Blight. I will have to sharpen up soon. This is one of those weapons with lots of purple sharpness, but not much of anything else, so I will go and sharpen it. It's a little bit dangerous to be standing here, but fortunately you didn't catch me in that. Just a standard Glacial Agnaktor this time around. Not the double quest, but the single. In fact, we probably should have checked to see if any of us had the double quest Because I don't think this is being done just to complete the quest, I think it's being done to get Glacial Agnaktor's stuff. So we probably should have checked to see if we had the double. That's alright. I don't know. I think Capcom would need some convincing to even get started with the remaster. Because again, there is no precedent for it, so I suppose they would be a little more hesitant to actually do it. But I think it would be a positive. I absolutely think it would be a positive thing. And I would be excited for that. Yeah, it's been raining here quite a bit, Vernon. Over the last few days. Over the last week. It is winter over here. I really don't have much Glacial Agnaktor stuff. How do I only have 15 fine fins? That's a bit odd. Anyway. Why don't I have much Glacial Agnaktor stuff? I feel like I've fought a lot of them. Every time it rains at my house, the backyard looks like the flooded forest. Well, that's quite extreme. It's not good to have that much dampness in your environment. Human dwellings and dampness do not mix well. Not well at all. Because mold is very bad for you, very bad. Not necessarily in small amounts, but if your environment that you spend a lot of time in is moldy, you're going to get some negative health effects. So, that's not to say that this isn't to do with not cleaning things. This is to do with, you know, mold in the walls that you can't gain access to because it's wet in your environment. Yeah, I'm happy to do some Gold Raytheon. I will keep trying the Wheel Decide website. It might have just been down for some reason. Right when I needed it. You know, websites do go down. That's a thing. It's a thing that happens with websites. They are not up all of the time. Just going to check the Hunsterverse bot just for good measure. I'm not, like, worried about it. I'm not worried about it not working or anything like that. I just check out of interest. We are indeed live. Live. On the bot. We can do some Gold Raytheon now, I suppose. What would I like to equip as a thunder weapon? I wouldn't want to do Gunlance because I feel like I'd be bouncing, so... Let's do Hunting Horn. Wherever that might be. Horn. I keep looking for HH or Hunting or something like that, but it's just Horn in this game for my armor set, so... Yeah. So, what is my... Oh, High Voltage Verve, that's right, I remember this. This might only be the second time I've used this on camera so far. This was the armor set, yes, this was the armor set that I made, the second one, not the first one. The first one was replaced for this, and I remember it was because I needed Sharpness +1 with the High Voltage Verve, as well as the Morales Hunting Horn, the Apocalypso. You just can't help but call them rats, huh? Very strange. Oh, N10 was going Hunting Horn. I'm sorry, I didn't see, but yeah, we probably don't need two people running Hunting Horn. I just felt that Hunting Horn was something that I would very much want to use. As far as the songs, Yeah, just attack boost, really. I mean, I could always do recovery speed up. In fact, I will do that. Just because I can handle 2 songs at once. So I may as well. And I'm not going to be doing incredible damage with this thing, so I don't need to attack all that often. Although, it's a very good elemental value. Despite the rather lacking attacks, so... it's not too bad. It's good to be back in 3 Ultimate, though. It's probably the first time in over 7 days. And, no, maybe it hasn't been 7 days yet. Would it have been 7 days? 7 days. No. Oh, no, it might have been about 7 days, yeah. Make up your mind, Doomlink. Because I uploaded part 89 of Live Hunts, which was in 3 Ultimate 5 days ago, and that would have been uploaded 2 days behind. So, in fact, it might have been 6 days ago. Anyway, point is, it's not interesting even to talk about that. So, I will play the song in the area with the monster. Arexian says, "Hey Doom, I just picked up a new battery for my PSP. Are there any good Monster Hunter games I can get?" Yeah. Freedom Unite would be the priority. You can also get Portable Third. And if you want, try your hand at Freedom 1. Don't worry about Freedom 2. It's basically the Freedom Unite experience but high rank. It's like playing Generations instead of Generations Ultimate. There's just no reason to. And, yeah. I'd absolutely recommend that. You're welcome to give Freedom 1 a try if that's your priority. Like, if you want an all-new experience that you probably haven't had. And I don't remember what older games you've played, Arexian, but if you want an all-new experience, give Freedom 1 a try. Because it's interesting, to say the least. You might hate yourself for a little while, but... aside from that, it's pretty good. I will get to playing the song now. I was a little bit focused on the chat there. Hopefully I don't get interrupted here. You coming after me? No, you're not, thank God. Generations Ultimate is the oldest you've had, oh my god. You are in for an adventure, my friend. Well, okay. That's some pressure. Freedom Unite then. It's up to you if you want to sully your old Monster Hunter experience. Well, no, hold on. It wouldn't necessarily sully your old Monster Hunter experience to start with first gen. Let me tell you, there are not many people who get to have first gen as their very early Monster Hunter experience. Now, I would say that given that Generations Ultimate is your oldest Monster Hunter game that you've played, you would basically be playing Freedom 1, if you played it now, as your first traditional Monster Hunter experience, and there is a benefit to that. It allows you to see how clean Freedom Unite is. Now, people go back to Freedom Unite and go, this game's so clunky. Well, I'm telling you right now, it is fucking clean compared to first generation. And there is some enjoyment to be had in first generation, and there is some satisfaction to be had in first generation. But it's not for everyone. Like, it's pretty heavy duty. It's pretty serious business, first generation Monster Hunter. It's up to you. What I would say is, and this is just my recommendation, give Freedom 1 a try first. And if Freedom 1 doesn't feel good, like really, really doesn't feel good, like you've given it a good 10 hours and it's tearing you a new asshole, it feels extremely uncomfortable, and then, you know, you'll be suffering at the hands of basically every little aspect of the game, and you just can't deal with it anymore, give Freedom Unite a try, because you will experience a reprieve at that point. You will actually feel as if you're playing a well-designed, very clean game. And what's good about this is it will allow you to appreciate Freedom Unite in the way you would have appreciated it had you played it when it was new. If you go back and play Freedom Unite right now, straight from having played Generations Ultimate as your oldest Monster Hunter game, it's going to feel really, really rough. So I would recommend you have the rough experience with the game that's actually really fucking rough first, so that you can more easily appreciate Freedom Unite. That's my recommendation to you. But alternatively, you can go straight to Freedom Unite. I would not recommend going to Portable Third. Now, my previous recommendations have been to go backwards. Oh, that's very good. King of my arse. My recommendation has previously been to go one generation backwards from what you're used to, which would mean that I'd recommend Portable Third based on that. But I think you, Araxian, would... it's too good of an opportunity, you know. I think you should give Freedom 1 a try. Oh, you'll be able to find them on eBay for quite a low price. The only one that's going to be... I mean, the thing with Portable Third is that you'd be better off getting custom firmware on your PSP, getting an ISO that's patched in English if you're going to play Portable Third at some point, because... A, the Japanese version, I believe, is somewhat collectible now. And B, you'll want to be patching it in English, so... Yeah, anyway, Portable Third as your first third-gen experience would be perfectly fine. I mean, you really do have, at your fingertips, an incredible opportunity to experience something that not many people get to experience anymore, so... and that is early Monster Hunter. When you are very impressionable. You haven't really explored much of it yet, so... start with Freedom 1. You're going to be ahead of the game if you do it. Raytheon is teleporting a lot for you. Well, if everyone is reporting the same issue, then I'll get N10 to host. Oh, I don't have my Mind's Eye anymore. Because again, given that I'm the room host, all quests will be hosted by me at the end of the day. Drive over here and do it. Yeah, custom firmware on PSP, very easy. So... alternatively, you could just pirate the games if you wanted to. Capcom's not going to be getting any money from purchases of those PSP games anymore, so... might be easier for you to just get the ISO files. But really, it is over to you at the end of the day, but I'd be so excited if you could play Freedom 1. And you know what? If there's anything that's confusing the hell out of you, I can help you out. Because I have a lot of experience with that game compared to some, so... yeah, I would definitely... no, I shouldn't be carving you, unless I want to get a chance at a mantle. Okay, I'll discard the carves that I get. As well as that, I think Freedom 1's input lag will be a little bit better on the PSP. It's not going to be all that good, but, well, it's more like bad input detection. One of the issues with Freedom 1 is that you'll be pressing the button to do whatever you want, like in your combo, and it just won't register that you've pressed the button. The reason why is because it doesn't actually have to do with the weapon itself. It has to do with the hit lag of the game. The hit lag of the game affects the game's ability to register your button presses, because the hit lag in first generation Monster Hunter is colossal. It is fucking heavy. Like, your entire game will just... it's like the world's coming to an end when you make contact with a monster with a greatsword in that game. So, yeah, the point is that hit lag is heavy, and it negatively affects your input detection. Like, if you're currently making contact with a monster, and you are pressing the button for your next attack in the combo, the hit lag of the game makes it so that the button press very often is not registered. So that, I am told, is actually a controller problem. It's ultimately an issue with the game, but controllers are what causes this problem. So maybe it's not an issue on the PSP itself. But, yeah. I'm warning you, though. Freedom 1 is not going to be a nice experience at first. I'm not recommending Freedom 1 to you with the expectation that you're going to sit down, play it, and enjoy it at first. But it's going to open your eyes to the world of Monster Hunter. It's basically, you are going to be dragged kicking and screaming into hell, but it's Monster Hunter, so you'll grow as a person. Hello, Exia. No, you'll experience it, alright. If you want to play it, you'll experience it. And yeah, just going into it, keep in mind a few things. Your only weapon types that will be available to you are Greatsword. Longsword and Greatsword are the same thing in this game. You've only got Greatsword, Sword and Shield, Dual Blades, Hammer, Light Bowgun, Heavy Bowgun. That's what you've got access to. And lands. So, I heard Hammer, I'm all good. Well, I regret to say that in first generation, hammers do not deal KO damage, because there is no such thing. So, that's over to you, if you want to use hammer knowing that there is no KO damage to be dealt. Also keep in mind that hammer, if you're a hammer player in 4th and 5th generation, that does not mean you're going to be a hammer player in 1st and 2nd, because it is a very different experience. The rigidity of hammer, especially in 1st generation, is going to shock you. You'll feel sick. What I'd recommend is Sword and Shield, because it's very, very strong in 1st generation. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it will be easy mode, because there's no such thing as easy mode in 1st generation Monster Hunter. It will break you, and then once you're broken, then you'll be malleable enough to work out how to play it. But you need to break yourself first, and it doesn't matter if you're using Sword and Shield or Greatsword or whatever, like, it's gonna suck, so. Imagine that you've got your bones in your skeleton, right? And bones can't move a certain way. If you break the bones, then maybe they can be moved in ways that they're not supposed to be moved. That's what it's like to learn how to play first generation Monster Hunter. You need to break a few bones before you can reshape your skeleton. I enjoy first generation Hammer, personally. I think it's good fun. Like, once you're in the headspace of first generation, it's an enjoyable way to play. It's different. You need to look for, when you've got less weapon types available to you, you just look for variety in your experience. And Hammer is good variety. It's a different experience for sure. Might go Lance. Dragon Lance. I'll probably keep checking that website, We'll Decide. Which is kind of funny if you think about it. I wonder if this is intentional. We'll Decide, as in W-H-E-E-L. It could also be W-E-apostrophe-double-L. We'll decide. For you. But it's also a wheel. You know what I mean. We'll decide. It probably was intentional, and I'm probably slow for only just coming to realize that. Yes, Exio. Suffering. Thank you, Lurkia. Congratulations, you got a voucher. And thankfully I do still retain the muscle memory to, as soon as I receive a voucher, go and put it the hell away. Get out of my inventory. Okay. Goldbeard Cedeus. That's lowercase l, right? Not uppercase I. Ligma. I don't know what it means. Oh, right. Ligma balls, yeah, right. No, not Doom. I'm not worried about it. I think I'm worried about saying Ligma balls. I'm not concerned. Right. Don't quite know what you're describing, but it sounds juvenile, whatever it is. So I'll probably just be aiming mainly for the front of the monster. I don't know if it's worth aiming for the head. I suppose everyone can get some use out of the... oh, whoops. That was stupid of me. I'm so in the habit of second gen and first gen being able to side dash infinitely with the lance. You can't do that here. I think you've got 3 and then it's like, no, you've side... well, I wouldn't call it dashing. Would you call it dashing? Side evading endlessly. But here they're like, oh, you've done it 3 times, that's enough. That's more than enough, Doomlink. You've had your time. Sorry, I'm hitting Vernon instead of the monster. But yeah, I'm sure we can all get some use out of... well, maybe not all of us, but... Enton and I aren't going to get use out of these horns, but Vernon and Autonomic can. I'd like to carve that horn before the end of the hunt, but his body's kind of in the way. I feel sorry for the monster, really. Every time we hunt this thing, it can't do anything. And I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it a million times, and I'll continue to say it. They should have come out with, or at least given, access to a quest that is a stronger Cedeus than this. Because he's fucking weak. He's pathetically weak. At least versus a full G rank team. Like, if you're just coming out of high rank, yes, he can present a bit of a challenge, but if you've got a full G rank team, everyone's doing G rank damage, there's no challenge to speak of. Someone else can hit the Dragonator. I seem to always do it, so I'll just be here for the show, I guess. And it's good to show it off anyway. You can see you've got the 3 prongs coming out there. They can't actually be... you can't go through them either. They will interrupt you as you try to swim through them. And there you go. What a fucking hunt, right? Big, epic, underwater elder dragon dead. In, like, a very short space of time. God, I'm so sick of Cedeus, says N10. I'm still enjoying him, but I don't know. Oh, I just did like 70 of them a few days ago. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. For whom? For whose fucking benefit? 70? That's a lot of Cedeus. I'd be sick of him too at that point. Well, 70 in a short space of time is a lot. No, his eyes are visible. His eyes are just very small, Beta. I can't show them now, but his eyes are close to the base of his horns, and they're very small. But they're not actually covering his eyes. Oh, you were doing it to get all monsters to at least 100 kills. Okay. I don't think I've done too much Cedeus in this game. I've done a little bit, but I will actually check to see. We want Hunter's Notes, Monster List, Cedeus. Oh, I see. I'm so used to the older games. Goldbeard is classed as his own Cedeus, so that's 54 with regular, or with Goldbeard, so that's 54 with Goldbeard. And what about regular Cedeus? Is he on my list at all? He must be on my list. I would have thought he'd be at the back. Regular Cedeus is not on my list. Why? I'm sure he can be added to the list and I just haven't, which is really weird, but... Huh. Just got Goldbeard though. Done a lot of Elatrion though. But yeah, Goldbeard. I'd say even 54 is a bit too much, but... I'll check guild card, yeah. Good idea. Yeah, see. That question mark is Cedeus. I don't know... Oh, I've got 11. There you go. So only 11 of regular Cedeus. For a total of 65 overall Cedeus, but I don't know how I'm supposed to register that. Is it info that I can purchase in the village? Probably. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. I'm not missing any others, am I? No, it's just regular Cedeus by the looks of it. How stupid is that? Over 1,000 hours in the game and I don't have Cedeus registered as a monster in my hunter's notes. Very odd. And I think I have a stack of 99 of both of these. I believe so. Well, Autonomic, your luck is usually very good, but I guess Dark Dragon Gems are giving you a bit of trouble. Dark Dragon Gems gave me trouble in the past. They've given a lot of people trouble, actually, but the worst is always Dynamo, I feel. I think Dynamo is the most annoying rare to get in this game. That's what I think. Yeah, the village must sell the info somewhere. Elder Dragons Volume 2 and 3. Where's Elder Dragons Volume 1? Right, so Elder Dragons Volume 1 must have it. Yeah, I see. Interesting. I love how there are 2 volumes for Plesioth. They don't call it Green Plesioth, they just say Plesioth Volume 2. 3 volumes for Leviathans. Wow. let's look for double pink Raytheon. Because Vernon's sick of doing... Oh, we could do Laggy, yeah. No, that's fine, we'll do Laggy while we've got a triple 1-up. And then, after that, if we're looking for mantles, we can try for double pink Raytheon, because that's also good chances for mantles if we want to avoid doing gold, because apparently Vernon's sick of fighting gold Raytheon. Which is fine by me. I'll use Gunlance, because I would either do Gunlance or regular Lance underwater, I feel. So, probably... Is that my only fire Gunlance? That's right, I was going to make the Agnoktor, wasn't I? Could we take care of something of my own in the future as well? Because I'd like to upgrade my Agnoktor Gunlance. I'm sick of using the Morales Gunlance. I'm not happy with the sharpness. I mean, look at that sharpness, it's balls. I don't care if I've got razor sharp, it's not good enough. So I think I'd like the Agnoktor one. I need regular Agnoktor tails. And so what I'll do now is I'll check to see if they can be acquired in high rank. I'd rather do the high rank hunt, obviously, but yeah. Just going to check the decks to see if high rank tails can be acquired without much difficulty. Almost on a 3G dex, there we go. Item... Tail... Oh. Agnoktor tail. So the best chance is in low rank, but it gets slightly harder with every Agnoktor, so as you go up the list of difficulty, or go up the tiers of difficulty. 65% from a low rank tail, 60% from a high rank tail, 55% from a G rank tail. And it is not a quest reward for any Agnoktor quest. So, yeah, I've got some Agnoktor tails to get. And I think I would do high rank for that. But I will use the Morales Gunlance for now. Yeah, I'm cool with doing Morales. I might be the host Exio, but I don't feel as if I'm in need in the same way that Autonomic would be. It's not a high priority for me to build my character. Alright, so let's go and do... Well, no, I could do poison. How about we just stick with the Shining Ishtar? Don't think I've used this for Laggy recently. Yeah, unfortunately I wouldn't need low rank, but yeah, I should have the rest of what I need. I think it's just tails that are what I don't have right now. Yeah, I think I'll get Slider if I eat for this food. I think. Yeah, and that's basically my experience. Every time I need to make something, I always have the G rank materials, but I almost never have the low rank stuff or the high rank stuff for the reason that I'm always playing in G rank. So, it just is what it is. N10 is using the Undertaker, which I haven't seen since Try. I don't know if it's called the Undertaker here, probably not. It was called the Undertaker in Try, that was the, I believe, the fully upgraded name. It's the Rusted Path Lance. And then the Skyscraper was the ancient one. It's basically the Undertaker but not broken at the top. As far as how they differed from one another, I think the Skyscraper was always better. Skyscraper was cool. And is cool. I use it as my Dragon Lance in Portable Third, but I think I'd rather use Elatrion, to be honest. I'm probably going to make the Elatrion Lance at some point in that game. Because as cool as the Skyscraper is, I think Elatrion Lance is just generally better. Especially with a set that doesn't use Sharpness +1, which is basically what's going on with my lance set in portable thirds, so I think I'd rather that. Already poisoned, poor bastard. That's a good joust there. Can I shield in time? No, I cannot. Am I confused as to what the Undertaker is? Oh, Enten's got a gun lance. Oh, that's... he's got that thing. Oh, okay. Yes, I am confused by it. That's interesting. That's funny. So there's a gun lance like that, and there's also the rusted lance. They look very similar. So Enten's using the raw gun lance that seems to... no, maybe it doesn't have slime in this game. I was seeing slime being applied, but that's probably from Autonomics longsword. Yet that is the... yeah. See how it's spinning? It was fairly commonly used in portable third, that particular gun lance. Looks a lot like the rusted lance. Confusing as hell. Oh. Look out. I really should be doing Wyvern Fire as soon as I can, but maybe I'll try it here. It's probably not going to work, but I can hope. Sorry if I hit you, Vernon. I think I hit you, Vernon, but not the monsters, so I apologize for that. Oh, can you not? We'll catch him as he turns, because he has to come back this way. Well, I'll catch him as he turns. Oh, good flash. That's another way to keep him here. Well, that was pretty smooth, pretty clean. The one thing I hate about this game the most is that there just isn't enough storage for me to carve all the time and be able to store everything that I carve. I hate that. I love to hoard materials, but I'm starting to get to a point in this game where most monsters are monsters that I don't want to carve at all. Now, I probably have stacks of 99 of all of these things. Definitely talons. Maybe... oh no, I think I've got room for peels, but not shards. Whatever. I don't know where the bombs go. It's... yeah, you're a bit too far to the right there, Enten. It's somewhere... it's like around here, I think. Don't quote me on it, but... I'd say that's a good guess. I'd say it'd be a bit lower than that. My guess, I'm gonna put where I'll put them where I think it's gonna be. I'd say about here. This would be my guess. I think they'll both... oh! I'm way off, turns out. Maybe not way off, but... that's cool. At least we got... I think we dealt all the damage of the bombs, and also we got him in the trap, which was good. It is very... it's confusing in this space, as far as where you place the trap and the bombs, because there's almost no point of reference when you're underwater here like this. It's confusing. You can see that the range of that advanced forward attack with the gun lance is insane underwater. Really, really good. How the fuck did that miss me? How the hell did that hitbox not make contact with me? I don't understand. That was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Just wait for that lightning to stop. Goodbye. Well, the bombs definitely worked. I don't think I'll be carving you. Breaks my heart, but it's the way things are. Go and get some air and do a bit of sightseeing, a bit of stargazing. Can't really look up at the stars too much. I've got the water line here, but damn, and now my camera's moving on its own. There's the moon out there. It's always good to do a bit of sightseeing while you've gone up to get some air. I should have stuck with bow. You Gunlance guys are getting me comboed by the monster. I'm sorry about that. Me Gunlance, me do damage. I try not to hit people. Sadly, good damage with Gunlance is Wyvern Fire and heavy shelling. So, after the combo, like the final shot at the end of a combo. Unfortunately, both of those things mess up team members, so. I do what I can to not mess people up, but sometimes you just can't help it. I should have sharpened, actually, I forgot to do that. I'll do it as soon as possible. Some distance between myself and the monster. I'm going into a wall apparently, or some rocks here. So funny to see the camera just work so much better now. Had that happened in 1st or 2nd gen, I'd be, like, my camera would be losing its absolute shit. But here, no, it's not a big deal. I think because, as far as the camera is concerned, a wall is not a physical object. That's the problem with the older games. The older games treat, like the camera treats walls as physical objects, which means that the camera interacts with the wall. Which is terrible when you're trying to play and see what you're doing. I mean, it must not have been possible to do it any other way at the time. Otherwise they would have done it. I mean, logic would tell you that you don't want the camera to have to physically interact with the wall. But that's what it did, and it was really bad. It was a very bad time. And that's another thing you're going to be running into RxYarn. It's going to be the terrible camera of Freedom 1, and I can tell you that it's actually an improvement on what it was in Monster Hunter 1, if you can imagine that. Like, as terrible as it's going to be, it's actually an improvement on what it was, so. It's just it's one of those situations where even if the game seems broken in every regard, they were making attempts to fix things. Here and there. It was just very, very slow. It's like they had an incredible number of issues and they were fixing them one at a time with every iteration. And one at a time just wasn't good enough. Not when you had Monster Hunter 1 so broken. That was really funny. Enten drew his shield, but was damaged from behind, so it went past his shield. Oh, look who's trolling us. Real funny, Laggy. Real funny. Real funny. Oh. They do allow you to attack captured monsters in this game, I think. Oh, was I hitting something? Must have been hitting something, what the fuck? Don't know what it was. It must have been in a harbour that was hiding in there. That's very weird. I can see what you're doing. Oh no, he's attacking the Nahabra. I'm gonna carve that thing. Get your Nahabra carves while you can. Take it when you can get it. Saves you from getting the stuff from the Nahabra manually, doesn't it? Which is always a terrible process. I don't like having to do that. Yeah, we'll do Agnoktor next. We'll just do... I don't know if there's a triple high rank quest. Probably not. It could even be the case that it would be better to do a triple G rank. Like if the triple quests are only really in G rank, then for Agnoktor we could do G rank. And it would be a better hunt in the end anyway. That was a gold crown large. No, excuse me, silver crown large. Cool yet scary shit, yeah. Okay. Put that monster essence away as well. Yeah, triple laggy is good for true armor spheres for sure, by the looks of it. And if there's one thing that I need in this game, it is true armor spheres. Seriously, like, everything else takes a backseat to true armor spheres. I'm going to see what the situation is for high rank Agnoktors, just see what's around. I'm guessing there's no triple quest or anything like that. Oh no, there's a double quest. There is a double quest that is non-advanced. There are no advanced quests, it seems, in high rank. But it is called Dancing Flames to high rank Agnoktor. We'll do that. And I'll go... I mean, I don't think having increased luck is going to help, but I'll do it. At least for the placebo effect. And, yeah, we'll go with that. Archangel Callion. Haven't used this set recently, have I? When was the last time I used this on camera, huh? This is this set's got a bit of history to it. I think this was my third G rank set technically. My first G rank set was Roggy X. Second was that mixed set with Azure Rathalos and Goldbeard Sideus. And then the last one, well, the last of the three was Gold Raytheon. I made Gold Raytheon at my earliest convenience. As soon as I had access to Gold Raytheon, I was like, well, I'm making that set. Especially given that it was so much easier to make in this game compared to Freedom Unite. Because in Freedom Unite, if you don't know, it was one mantle per armor piece. Ridiculous. It's just 2 mantles for this armor set. Which was still rough, but I could live with it after Freedom Unite. This Sword and Shield works well too. Golden Radius and Archangel Callion both look pretty good. And of course, for those who are not familiar, that symbol on the shield is the exact same, not similar, the exact same symbol as my necklace right here. It's the Manxtraskelion. And why they chose to use the Manxtraskelion for Sideus' stuff, I don't know. I actually have got no idea. Technically, you could say it's not exclusively Manx, because Sicily has the same symbol on their flag, but still. It's not a symbol that appears often. It's an interpretation of the Triskelion, and the Triskelion is a Celtic symbol, but that particular design of the Triskelion is very particular. And, yeah. It was weird to say, like, as soon as when I was playing Try, I was like, look at that! Why is the Manx Triskelion on there? Because I've always grown up with that symbol as, like, part of my heritage. It was very interesting to see. It also appears on the waist piece of the Sudeos armor as something of a medallion on the rear. Unfortunately, I can't do much about this tail right now. I do have Part Breaker, I think. Yes, I do. Sword and Shield's pretty good for when you're bouncing, though. You can see you can very quickly recover from it. That tail is going to be gone very quickly. That was a very nasty attack you just did. It was totally without notice. He just stuck his beak in the ground and hit us. Okay, I get the point. I think I need 2 tails. I think I've got 1 of 3. So let's cross our fingers for a tail at 60%, I believe. Oh, fuck you. Fin plus, of course. Now we can just wail on him. Absolutely wail on him. Destroy him. I'll likely need high rank stuff anyway, so it's probably not going to be a waste, but... yeah. Bouncing off the fan. Spine fan, I guess you'd call it. It's not something you really see too much these days. It was more, it appeared on reptiles in the old world. I shouldn't say in the old days, as if like, you know, oh yeah, back in the day. Yeah, tens of millions of years ago. In some cases, hundreds of millions. Back in the day. Oops. But yeah, I've got no idea what the traffic from Hunsterverse has been, if there has even been any traffic. I wouldn't know. Again, and I haven't said this for a while, if anyone has found this live stream from Hunsterverse, make yourself known. Because I wonder what the traffic is like. I just don't know. I don't know if anyone watches from Hunsterverse. So I am somewhat interested. Oh, sorry, it's a double quest. What the fuck am I doing? We're not going to be waiting for the next one to spawn. Oh no, we are. We are actually waiting. Oh no, maybe he was always there. I think he was always there. If it's a double quest, there should have been 2 in the area at the same time, the whole time. This is a very strange place to hunt an Arglactor, in case any of you weren't aware. I don't remember the last time I fought an Arglactor in Area 6 of the volcano. This is very weird. Yeah, I think he rotates here if you... The only time he rotates here, I think, Enten, is if you're doing really terribly in your hunt with Arglactor. Because it's health. Health decides that he goes further north. If he's getting weak, he'll go further north because it takes him close to his sleeping area. But if you're doing like no fucking damage to him, he'll rotate to 6. That's what I think is happening. As far as never seeing him go to this area. But in a double quest, I guess he just rotates here as he walks around. Come on, baby, give me a tail. Thank you. One more to go. And sadly I won't get one in the rewards, but... yeah, I mean, it's at least something of a hunt. You know, I've been in the hunt for a while, it's not just over and done with super quickly. Unless the knowledge that it's high rank and we're still in here bothers some people. It's cool that Vernon gets to use his Ludroth longsword. I wonder if it's fully upgraded. I think it was fully upgraded when he was using it before, so it should be. The breaking of that leg did not cancel his animation. I don't know which way he went. He fucking teleported out of here. Let's find out. Yep, he's where Vernon went. But yeah, there was no travel. That's one of the very, very rare occasions that I've entered an area into a cutscene. I don't believe there was a single moment in time, like not one frame of me being in this area. It was straight into a cutscene. Loading screen into a cutscene. I don't think I've had that happen before. There are a few firsts today in this quest. One was Agnaktorin Area 6, and another was that. What do I want to get rid of here? I find all of these to be valuable because I just don't have much high rank Agnaktor staff. Or low rank for that matter, that's why I didn't get rid of the standard scales. Good hunt though. At least I didn't get no tails, I did get one. And technically with a 60% chance, and with my luck, it'd be pretty easy to not get a tail from this quest. So yeah, no tail from the reward sadly, because it's not actually statistically possible according to the dex. Got a Wyvern Stone in high rank, which was cool. Pretty good. Basically any monster that doesn't have a rare drop of their own will give you chances for Wyvern Stones instead. Of course Agnaktor doesn't have a mantle or a gem or a ruby or whatever. Whoa! Forsaken Forlorn, I haven't seen you in at least 6 months. Hello. At least 6 months. I think so. Sounds about right. It's getting quite bright outside actually, but I'll just keep the lighting as it is, it should be fine. So what are we doing next? Hello, Potato. Shall we look for Pink Raytheon, double Pink Raytheon? I'll see if I've got the quest. So double pink would be around here. I think it's called Pretty in Pink. I think that's the name of it. Oh, excuse me, it's called Beauty Kills, and it's in HR6. I have the quest. So, no problem. It was not in HR7. Okay, I'll go switch axe. I don't have any awakened switch axes, do I? I don't think so. I don't think I made any. No. Oh, it sounds like someone else has the quest. I'm so used to this being called Black Harvest, I have to tell you. Let me make sure that it was 2 Agnaktor tails that I need. I'm pretty sure it was. Or that I needed. Yes, it was 2. That's cool. Seems that Autonomic also has beauty kills. Pretty in Pink must be the single quest, because that quest name jumped out at me. And Ten's got the Magia charm. A magical girl hunting horn. Which is called Aria Rota in the full upgrade. It is a dragon hunting horn comparable to the... God, I keep forgetting the name of it. High voltage verve. About the same sort of elemental value and attack value. Jeez. That's a standard use armor set as opposed to a hunting horn set, but that's fine. There is a quest somewhere called Pretty in Pink. Maybe it's in... Well, maybe I'm thinking of a 4 Ultimate quest name. I don't know. I just know that there's a Pink Wraithian quest called Pretty in Pink in some game. I don't know. The chances of it having something to do with cherry blossoms is quite fucking high. The Japanese are obsessed with sakura and sakura trees. Oh, Vernon's disconnected. I don't think that was... Well, it could have been World, but I would guarantee that it was... that I'm not thinking of the World quest name. There's no way in hell, and now I have to... Whoa! Hello, camera. Take it easy now. I definitely have to check now that you've said World. I mean, oh, World. There's no way I'm remembering the World quest name. Monster Hunter Pretty in Pink. Ew, it's one... Okay, so it was in World. And it's not from World, so we're safe. So it looks like 4 Ultimate, because this is from... Let's try this. I'll first check Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Dex for a quest called... Oh, Pretty and Pink. That's what I'm remembering. It's Pretty and Pink. So Pretty in Pink is the name of a quest in Monster Hunter World, but Pretty and Pink is what I was remembering. It's regular Wraithian and Pink Wraithian in this game. Pretty and Pink, there you go. I'm safe. World. Makes me sick. Alright, so I don't know what's happening with Vernon. His internet might have gone haywire. Okay, I should be ready to go unless... No, I did eat. Good. Just making sure. What are you talking about matching with auto? Oh, right. Your, armor set. Okay. So one should be in Area 2 and the other should be in, if I'm remembering my areas correctly, Area 4? Area 7. So one's 7, one's 2, I believe. This is a big Raytheon, look at her. She's big. Oh, what's happening with Vernon? His internet's not doing him any favours at the moment. Wasn't able to avoid that with the second roll. Should we do a switch axe stream? I seem to do it with all the weapons that I neglect. I feel like I need to do it with switch axe. Of course, the tail flip special of Pink Raytheon. Fuck off. I did not like Pink Raytheon when I was playing 3 Ultimate for the first time, I have to tell you. I'm enjoying the elemental attack boost though, N10, that's really good. That's really good. For an Elatrion weapon. There are status attack boost horns too, but you very rarely see them. What's my elemental value? Must be pretty high. It is... Oh, it's still displaying 600. Oh no, maybe it... Yeah, so it's gone up by 100, okay. Holy shit, these songs are terrible, I forgot. Well, I would say elemental attack boost is fine. But I think the element attack boost that you get does change depending on the horn itself. It's not specifically... It's not the same with every single... Okay, let me phrase it this way. Not all element attack up songs are created equal. I think it depends on the horn. And I believe the best one for it is the Apocalypso. I think you can get a bonus on that though, N10. Try getting a bonus on element attack boost. Because element attack boost definitely has a bonus effect. Sorry if I upswing, I'm sorry. Fortunately you were knocked instead of upswung, but it was most appropriate for my combo in that moment. So. Which is rare, it's very rare that an upswing would be appropriate for a combo. But felt that way at that time. There you go. And I think we've got a bonus, there's the bonus, cool. So now we're looking at... Still 600, what the fuck is going on? Still 600? I don't understand. Yeah, that horn fucking sucks, man. With the element attack boost bonus, it's only giving me an increase of 100. You played the boost earlier. Well, what the fuck? That horn actually sucks complete dick. Anyway. Color me unimpressed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the song depends on the horn in terms of its effectiveness, and that horn is shithouse, as they say. Get your tail away from me, you bloody pink dragon. We'll do a few switch axe runs. Not many. I won't make it a switch axe stream. But I will give switch axe some attention because I haven't been doing switch axe recently. For good reason. Because I don't like it. Not having a good time. Oh my god, you suck. Yeah, unsurprisingly, I'm actually fucking stunned. Can you go away? Look at that. It goes up by 70. 70. That is 7. 7 true element. 7! That's nothing. 7 true element. Lick a dick. Oh, king of my ass. See that extended hitbox? Your Wii U has lost your internet. Well, now I feel better about the lag that you've been experiencing, but I'm guessing your Wii U's not picking up on your wireless internet properly. I think that's the cause of your issues so far. Sorry to hear that, though. Oh, that's a bit off target now, after that paralysis. Well, whatever. I really should have been aiming for the tail, to be honest, seeing as they were going for mantles. Sorry about that. Hadn't thought about it. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can give it a try. Let's aim for the tail with this trap. It might be a bit late to be trapping. She might be leaving very soon. But I'll try to go for it. We'll try. N10's trying to poke the tail, that's hilarious. Oh dear. Well, you can't say he didn't try to contribute to the tail cut. He did what he could. Yes, the poke deals cutting damage, Beans. Comparable to the arrow swing of the bow, which also deals cutting. Comparable in the sense that it's low damage. Well, actually, the arrow is reasonably good damage. It's better than the hunting horn poke, I believe. I'll try to get that tail. I've got the right weapon type for it. That is not a good place for you to be stunned. Not a good place to be knocked down either. She's limping off. Seriously. It's not like if someone gets a mantle, you would have gotten a mantle, Vernon. So. I think we can get that tail. I think we can do it. As long as we focus entirely on the tail. There we go. Actually, let's go for the capture here. Does it... well, yeah, I didn't have a trap and there is a delay on the stream, so... that's alright. I've got a ruby from the tail. I definitely don't need any conflagrant sacks. Get out of here. Don't know about Spike Plus. N10 must have... can't remember the name of the feline skill. It prevents knockbacks. That's why he's not getting upswung. He just goes flying over there instead. What the hell was that? And by comparison... the N10's flying. Might be feline slider. Maybe that's what does it. Uh-oh. I don't want to be that guy, but... does this mean that Vernon's upset because this means he would have gotten a mantle? Oh, it's Rocksteady. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. That's true. Well, I would have been pretty fucking happy to get a mantle in the past from this quest, but sadly I just don't need them anymore. Oh, that was a Gold Crown Large. I was right. That was a fucking big Raytheon. I forgot Beans was going to get the... or was going to get Generations Ultimate, but I'm sorry to hear that he hasn't gotten it yet. Oh, and there's a ruby I need to dispose of as well. Okay, I will be back in a short while. Just going to the bathroom. I'm back. I'm surprised to see that Vernon still hasn't been able to get in. Loading back up? Okay. Goody. Okay. Well, there's the bell. I'd like to have a chance at Agnaktor tails from a glacial Agnaktor, but I guess it's just a different type of Agnaktor, so you don't get your Agnaktor tails, which is a shame. Because then I'd be able to get something out of this quest. Might go Greatsword. I've got 2 fire great. No, I've got 3 fire greatswords. That's right. Okay, I know what that calls for. I've actually got 4 fire greatswords in that sense. Unless I don't have. Do I have the Rathalos greatsword in this game? I don't. So I have 3, but 2 of them are awakened. Can't fucking talk. And I'm a Reaper. And there's Vernon. Yes, I just need 1 more Agnaktor tail. I required 2, and I got 1, so... should only require 1 more quest, hopefully, to get that tail that I need. No, I won't use a voucher. This is one of the rare occasions where I have no fresh ingredients on the first page. I don't remember the last time I saw that. That's very uncommon. Now, will Icebreaker allow me to resist Blight? I don't know if they did that in this game, where if you've got a really high elemental resistance for a particular element, you're not affected by the corresponding Blight. I think what it is... See how Thunder and Water are highlighted, whereas the other ones aren't? I think if your resistance is highlighted, you will not be affected by the corresponding Blight. I believe that's how it works. That's a little detail that almost slips my mind. Like, little details like that are things that you don't think about all the time, but I think that's how it works. The highlighted number denotes special resistance to the... In fact, it's not just the highlighted letter, it's also, or highlighted number rather, it's also the symbol next to those elements to suggest that you will have full resistance to the Blight. Oh yeah, that's right, double glacial, forgot about that. We were going to check that last time as well. Do not. Unless it's here, which I don't think it is. No, doesn't look like it. I do not have the double quest. Your additional skill on this armor set? I don't know which one the additional skill is, but they're all worthwhile having. If the additional skill is Bombardier, then that's fine. You can definitely get some use out of that. Oh, I see, you've made the set that I used in the past, right. Yeah, that's fine. I see you've got Bombardier, yeah. No, that's all good. Although... Well, I think I did the same thing, actually. I do think I did the same thing. I think I had a +10 talisman. I think I used a Capture Guru. +10. So we've taken the same route, basically. It's good to see that you've both got that set. I feel like I've passed it on now. Which is poetic in the sense that I don't have that set anymore. It was the set that I held on to the longest on this character, but I removed it somewhat recently. About 2 months ago. Not because I wanted to, but because I needed to. Sadly, there just aren't too many armor set slots in this game. I'm so glad that we can be here playing this game together, because I really was not expecting that these servers would last for so long. I do stop and think about it sometimes. Because it wouldn't be this easy if we had to do it through emulation, because emulating takes a bit of a setup. But this, I mean, if you've got a Wii U, you can just play it. You don't have to worry about it. Oh dear. Bouncing just a little bit. Just a little bit. Might as well go for the chest then. We'll settle for level 2. Still couldn't get it off because he turned. Stupid. Can I get a level 2 on your chest this time? Oh! I did get it off. At least I got it off. And I guess I'll try again. Nope. Oh, custom service for the Wii U version. I wonder if that's possible. I don't know if it is possible. If it's possible, I think someone would do it, yeah. Because if you think about it, it's not like many people are playing the official servers, so... Even if only a few people are playing on the custom servers, it would be the same thing at the end of the day. But I think there is a larger community of people playing, well, maybe not larger, but there is a similar sized community of people playing this game online in the emulated 3DS version compared with the official version here on the Wii U. So it might even be a better community on the PC. Because there's barely anyone playing on the console here. Does the Greatsword change as it charges? I think it does. Yeah, it does. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna look at that again. Let's check that out. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, his body was blocking at that time. Good tail cut. Couldn't have been better timed. It prevented his tail attack. I'm sure I noticed that the Greatsword changes during the charge in the past, it's just I'd forgotten that particular point. Yeah, I saw his limp there, but you weren't going anywhere, mister. Your death was assured. Well, your death in this place was assured. You were gonna die, obviously, no matter what. That felt like high rank, it did, didn't it? That was HR6, alright. Yeah, he was flinching very heavily. I'll just demonstrate the Greatsword again. If you wanted to take a screenshot of it, you'd get it on that last frame of him bringing it up like that. It looks like a dragon weapon, doesn't it? It really does look like it would be a dragon weapon, but they obviously realised that there are enough dragon weapons in this game, and there's already an awakened dragon greatsword in the form of the Deviljho greatsword, so maybe it was their original intention to do dragon, and then they realised, oh shit, we'd better not. And I'm glad they didn't, because I probably wouldn't use it. I mean, I probably would, but just because it is the Anima Reaper, but hey, that was a gold crown small! Check that out. Didn't realise it was so tiny. But, yeah, it looks more appropriate for a dragon weapon, honestly, this particular coloration. Alright. So it's regular Agnaktor time, I suppose. This time I'll use a switch axe, how about that? It'll probably be Genmoran switch axe. Celestial Demon Bind. Why am I using this? What the fuck are you doing, Doomlink? Seriously? Status. I suppose it's for the part breaker in the end, not that it's really needed. But anyway. Maybe I'll need some low rank and high rank materials from Agnaktor, so maybe it would be a good thing. Cool. Got Ultra Lucky Cat too. I mean, it's stupid because I'm not going to get it from a quest reward, but whatever. Whatever. Don't do that. Oh, just wanted to check my box. Got a number of slots, which is good. in spite of the fact that I got a shitload of honey before. Feels good to not have to worry about honey again. Definitely feels good. Because that's what was bothering me before. I didn't want to have to use my farm for my honey, because I knew that as soon as it was purchasable, I'd just buy a shitload. Like, it would so immensely trivialize the farming system for honey that there's almost no reason to farm it in the first place. Nice helmet. Nice gun. Haven't seen the Glacier Like Noctor heavy bow gun in a long time. Horn Maestro? Hello? I guess that was your only recoil down talisman. Oh, that's funny. Good set though. Horn Maestro. I think, is Horn Maestro as it was in the past in that it does actually work in conjunction with regular horns? Yeah. Decreases the likelihood of horn items breaking, so it's not technically useless. If he brings a demon horn in, and a health horn, and I guess an armor horn, then sure. Makes sense. Alright. It's a very nice looking bow gun though, I do like it. What are you confused about, Vernon? Go and start with the one in Area 7 again. The critical eye levels on your set and auto set are two different. I'm not sure what you mean, because I think you both have critical eye +3, so... Oh, I think you... Are you talking about the fact that Vernon's... Or, excuse me, are you talking about the fact that Autonomic is... sitting in a really high critical eye level? I think that's because he was adding decorations that he didn't need to. I didn't check Autonomic's set, but I think he's got a lot of points. I think he's got like 23 points in Expert or something like that. And that's on account of his decorations, I think. But you could be talking about something else entirely, I don't know. He's at +1 while you're at +3. Well, he wasn't at +1 in the past, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I've got actually no idea at all. He's obviously updated the set, but he's foregone critical eye. He definitely had +3 in the past. Can't even see where you are, man. Trying to get to that tail. It's only a few hits away, because I've got Heartbreaker, you see. Don't you fucking dare die before your tail's gone. God, N10 on the bow gun's fucking dangerous. Come on, give me a tail. Fire Cell Stone? That's always a concern when I'm carving crap like Fire Cell Stones. If we do this quest and I don't get a tail, I'll be pissed off. Oh wait, he's probably going to 8, isn't he? Yeah. He's limping out. Oh well. He'll probably be dead before I can attack him. The resolution on this switch axe is so bad in this game. It is so bad. Compared to Try, this looks like absolute garbage. Looks like a shiny, low-resolution pile of shit compared to Try. Oh god. He's made quite a journey to get over here in one big running animation. And he didn't hit anyone after all that. After all that. Yeah, I've got no idea either, Vernon, because he didn't have only +1 in the past. So he's changed something, clearly. What that is, I do not know. We'll find out at the end of this quest. Probably. I don't think it will remain a mystery. I said I was going to do a Switch Axe stream, and I haven't been using it as frequently as I intended to. I ended up going Greatsword against Glacial before, but I will try to use more Switch Axe in general. I'll actually just use Axe mode here, just so I can get the attack out quickly. Oh, you've got to be joking. He's probably heading to 5. What a prick. Oh well. I think this is where you die. Agnaktor. This is where you should die anyway. How is that tail not carved? This attack. No? Alright. Come on, give me a tail. If I don't get a tail, I'm gonna shit. I might shit. 2 fire cell stones? I don't even want to know the drop rate. I bet it's like 15% for a fire cell stone. I'd fucking guarantee it. It's always like that. You want the easiest to get drop and you just don't get it. You get the rare shit instead. Oh, it's stupid. Well. No tail this time. I'm sorry guys, can we do that again? Because I really do need that tail. I just want that fucking gun lance, I just want to get it out of the way. Oh fuck off, I'm trying to carve. There's nothing more annoying than some stupid Rhinopolis interrupting your carving. Mind your own business, you're lucky to even be alive. Well, you're dead now because you decided to come and attack us. I mean, that's the funny thing, they don't seem to realise that if they just left us alone, there's a good chance that they'd survive, because most of the time we don't want their fucking materials, so we wouldn't attack them for fun. Some would, but... yeah, I don't know. I can't get over the terrible resolution of this Switch Axe. I've noticed it in the past, of course, but I'm just re-noticing it, I guess you could say. I won't be taking any monster hard bones, but other than that... I think I had a lot of hard bones in the past, and then I culled it recently, I think with my honey purchases. I think that was included in my culling at that time. Alright, what's happening with autonomic set? Because I'm very confused. Do any of your decorations give you negative points in expert? I feel like that'd be the... I actually don't remember what the points are. But I don't think... Maybe the arms and the leggings don't actually give points in Critical Eye. I thought they did, but they might not. I suppose they don't. Oh, I see what it is. I see what the problem is, Vernon. He's not using full Silver Rathlos. He's not using full Silver Rathlos. He's got a mixed set. That's what it is. Yeah, he's got a lot more Helios involved there. That's what it is. I forgot that he'd made a mixed set, yeah. We had both forgotten that. Because we were involved in him making the exact same set that Vernon made. But actually, he's made a mixed set that does not give him Critical Eye +3 innately. He did that out of necessity because he didn't really have a good talisman to make use of the set that you've got. He wanted Sharpness +1 at the end of the day, I believe, which I think he's got on that set, yeah. If he's got that on his set, then that was his main goal, it was to get Sharpness +1. So, there you go. Hopefully, I'll just do another Ragnarok. I hope this will be it. I shouldn't be struggling so terribly to get tails, honestly. 4 calves so far at a 60% drop rate and only got 1, so I'm not too impressed with that. Yeah, that tripped me up too, because I'd forgotten that he'd made the mixed set, but then I actually checked the pieces, and I was like, oh, that's what the problem is, it's not only a single piece of Helios C. Well, you're close to matching anyway. You almost can't even tell. You almost can't even tell. So I guess the only person I've passed the armor set on to is Vernon in the end, which is sad, but whatever. No, it's fine. You can stick with that armor set. That armor set's fine. It's good, because you've got Sharpness +1, which is what you wanted at the end of the day. I mean, functionally, that's a good armor set. That's very good. It definitely does the trick. Now, I'm just going to hope for a tail on the first calf. How about that? Tail on the first calf, can we do it? I think so. I do believe so. I wouldn't say that's an unrealistic expectation. I only need one more. I know how you operate, Agnator. I know very well how you operate. You're not going to catch me with that one. The only time you caught me with that attack was when you were in lava and I couldn't see where the hell you were going. You know, I'm not going to attack stuff that's not the tail because he doesn't need damage dealt to him outside of that. He's going to die anyway. And very quickly. I do not like having to catch up to that tail by rolling. If I'm going to have to catch up to the tail, I'll stick to running normally, thank you. Trying to flinch him out of that. Come on. There you go. I'm going come on as if it's some difficult task. It's really not. It's a high rank fucking unlucky. of course we'd get the flinch damage threshold off. I can't believe we haven't fucking broken the tail yet. Like, we haven't gotten the break. There's a cut and a break. What the fuck is going on? I can't even get to the thing because I'm getting flinched. No, oh, there you go. Thank you. Goodie. Tail carve. There you go. First carve. And look who's coming. Decided to pay us a visit. I'll continue aiming for the tail. Because while we're here, we may as well. Ha! That's a little bit faster, wasn't it? Just a little bit faster than the last attempt. And there we go. One tail extra. I think... looks like we're all focusing on this one. Okay. Sorry, Yvonne. Thought I was facing away from you there, but my character was not doing such a thing. Oops. Needed to reload that. Well, he got one zoned. Why was that? Agnaktor so much more... well, why was he killed with such greater ease? Well, hopefully that's all I need from Agnaktor. I think it should be. I should be able to get the gun lance to its full upgrade now that I've gotten those tails. That's what I'm expecting. Enunciate, Doomlink, please. Yeah, so... N10 was hosting the second one, Vernon. How the hosts work is red player hosts the first monster, blue player hosts the second. So apparently you don't lag with N10's host, which doesn't surprise me, because I think your internet's kind of not amazing, and consequently you're not going to lag on someone's host that's at least close to you geographically, but you will lag on my host. You can see the effect of Capture Guru there, showing that he is capturable. See how he's flashing like that? You know what I preferred? And I don't know why they changed this, but Capture Guru used to turn the pink paintball yellow to show that he was capturable. But in Try they changed it to a flashing paintball. Don't know why. Doesn't make sense to me. You guys don't have to come and carve. I have captured, so you can keep on mining if that's what you're doing. And I might do the same. I don't want rust shards, please. Don't need them. Really don't need them. N10's making use of his hunting horn skill. His horn maestro. I might actually carve these a rock door. You never know, I might need a rock door stuff. It's always possible. Although I don't think I'll be able to retain this because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that before the quest ends. That's fine. Oh dear. Keep expecting Agnoctor Beak, but no. There is such a drop, but... whatever. Hey! 444. Nice triples, Doomlink. Alright. Actually, I'll get that trap and tranks back. Okay. So hopefully this will allow us to upgrade the Agnoctor gun lance all the way up to its max upgrade. If that's not possible, I might cry. I won't cry, but I'll be unimpressed. Okay, so we've got two options here. We've got a water gun lance, actually, with the Glacial Agnoctor. How do I show the... here we go. Interesting. Now, I had obviously deemed this to not be as good as the Plesioth gun lance, but I'm sure this is good too. We'll be going, however, with this one. Yeah, this should be the fully... no, that's not the fully upgraded one. This is the fully upgraded one. I was going to say, I knew that wasn't the fully upgraded one because the sharpness was crap. Alright. I can make the Brachydios gun lance if I want. Well, I probably can't. Can I? I can make you... yeah, let's make the Bryson Demolisher. Let's do that. I'm happy with that. I've been hunting Brachydios recently, so I've got stuff to make it. I think I wanted to make the Brachydios hammer, didn't I? I've got a few gems now. You know, the only reason why... oh dear. Steeler Scoot. What about this? Does this require Steeler stuff? No. I remember wanting to make the tail hammer in the past, so I'll make that while I'm here. I've got plenty of stuff for this one. There you go. Navaggio Demolisher, there you go. Okay, so I've currently got the long sword, sword and shield, dual blades, hammer, hunting horn, switch axe. Now I can also get the gun lance for my 7th Brachydios weapon, I think. Should have what I need. Looking good. Cool. So that's 7 Brachydios weapons. I wouldn't get the greatsword. I don't like slime greatsword. Never liked it. Slime blast, whatever. Not a fan. It's cool that I've got the Brachydios hammer now. It's only taken me 8 years. But yeah, I could make Gorge's tools, yeah. Don't have many vouchers though, that's a bit of a waste of vouchers in a game like this, isn't it? I don't think I want to do that, no, fuck it. It's not worth it. What's our next hunt, guys? Just so that I can get ready for it. So yeah, that's awesome. Morales, cool. We're going to see if the wheel is working now. I think the website's still down. Why is this website down? That's very weird. Okay, what would I like to use for Morales that I don't normally use? What's my dragon gun lance? I think it's Stygian Zenoga. I don't usually use gun lance for this monster, so maybe that would be fun. Oh, I have 3 dragon gun lances, that's right. And I don't think one of them's Stygian. So I've got Gen Mortalis, World's Demise. What's World's Demise? That is the silver one, okay. And I've also got Deus Obelisk. This is the worst one. This is the ancient gun lance. I don't like this gun lance. I don't know why I have it. Don't know why I wasted the earth crystals to make it. It's very weird. World's Demise would probably be better than the Gen Mortalis. unless I'd prefer to not sharpen all that much. You can see that in this case, the only reason why I would use this is because of the sharpness, there's no other reason. But I don't want normal shot dart. I'd rather long, I think. How does it work again? I think long's better for shelling, wide's better for wyvern fire, and normal's better for fuck all. I don't know. Maybe it's different in this game. I don't remember the shelling thing. Let's just stick with World's Demise. How about that? Sounds like a plan to me. Now, Autonomic's using the matching set, it seems. Whoa, lost a few frames there because someone was loading in. So, what do we need from Morales? What is on the agenda? What are you trying to make, actually? A weapon, I'm assuming, but... Are you upgrading your longsword? I think I saw that N10... excuse me, Autonomic, can't get my names right. I think I saw that Autonomic had the longsword, maybe that wasn't fully upgraded. You're looking for the Dragon Gem and a few shards. Okay, well... There's a good chance that you'll get those. N10's running Pierce. Oh no, normal. I knew he was running normal before I saw the armor set because I saw the gun. I used that as my normal gun also. So, are you trying to upgrade the longsword? Or have you already fully upgraded that? I see N10's got long barrel on that. That's... whatever I use is not long barrel. Or maybe that isn't long barrel. I don't know. Okay, upgrading the longsword. That's cool. I do love that longsword, it's very cool. I'm saying cool quite a lot. It means that it's cool. If I say it twice, it means it really is that. It means I am to be trusted, in my opinion. What is... You know... At least over the last few days, I've really been the only person playing Monster Hunter in the live stream chat. Why... or, well, live stream thing. I'll just play the cutscene because I feel like it, but the other person on Hunsterverse is playing Over Ice and Ruin, which is great. With no viewers. Well, lovely. Alright. Sorry for subjecting you to the cutscene, but I had things to check. And I would say for viewers it wouldn't be subjecting them to the cutscene. I'm sure they would enjoy it. Wasn't able to shield that because I was reloading. I'll probably be aiming for the chest, but not now because he's doing this. That would be bad news. Honestly, I'll probably just aim for the smelter when he's on land. I mean, someone's welcome to break the smelter before he reaches land, but I'll be saving that for when he's on land personally. Because I'll be aiming for that anyway. So I'd rather aim to break the stuff that I wouldn't be able to easily hit while I'm underwater and can basically access whatever I want. shut up. I should be doing Wyvern Fire whenever I can. Try to close the distance a bit here. Oh, that's out of... Oh no, it was close enough to hit the arm, fortunately. Thought it was out of range. I was lucky. This is not a fire weapon, this is a dragon weapon. This is an example of a Silver Athlos weapon that actually deals dragon damage. I think it's the only one that deals dragon damage. It's always been one of the better dragon gun lancers in the series. Bit of a mainstay, in the same way that the gold and silver dual blades are usually the best fire dual blades. Okay, he's falling over. I might aim for the face. Can't shell it, unfortunately. That's actually not a problem. I'm happy to deal elemental damage here. And down on the bottom here. There you go. I think we are ready for another Wyvern Fire too. Oh, he's falling down? No. Managed to get his wing though. That's pretty good. Might get a hit or two on the face again. There we go, broke the head. I almost feel sorry for you. I mean, I don't have anything against Morales, but... Well, everything's been broken by the looks of it. Literally everything. Well, that tail might get me. Nope, fortunately not. Although I am being affected by current. Which is the underwater equivalent to wind, of course. Just managed to avoid that hitbox. At this rate, he might die before he gets on land. I can tell that we're doing a lot of damage to him here. I feel bad for him. Now. I said I almost feel bad for him last time, but now I actually feel bad for him. Now this of course is not an invitation to do the event quest. Because the event quest is actually ridiculously hard. Like, he's got a lot of health. Sorry for shooting you, Vernon. The event quest has a lot of health. He's very strong, and he hits very hard. Sorry if I hit you autonomic. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Oh my god, very nicely done, everyone. He couldn't even get on land. Poor bastard. Very nicely done. That was a good hunt. Sadly, I can't crouch carve underwater, but that's alright. You know, with this same team, exact same effectiveness, it would probably take us 10 minutes to do the event quest. Maybe 12. I'm only barely gonna get my last carve here. Oh, still missed it, because I can't crouch carve. Oh well. Couldn't get all 9. What's this? Volcanus. Not interested, thank you. Nice work, Autonomic. Got your Dire Dragon gem. Okay, so we're going to sell those scales, wherever they might be. I don't know where they are. Okay, I'll just do that. Oops. It's nice to not be at max Zenny for a change. It is nice because it feels like I can now accumulate Zenny again. I feel like I'm selling things for a reason. Not just to receive Zenny that I'm not actually going to get. In other words, it's not going to be added to any sort of counter. May as well eat. But yeah, this gun lance is very silvery. You can see that when the light shines on it, it's quite bright. Oh dear. What's our next hunt going to be? We're going to try and get another Raytheon mantle. Looks like Vernon has his longsword fully upgraded. One more scale. I'm happy to do another Morales, that's fine. I'm A-okay to do that. I'll find something fun to use. Maybe... I'm not going to do sword and shield, forget that. I'll do hunting on. That'll be good. Stygian Tristitia. The Block Flame of Calamity. Did we want to try the event? Should we try it? Because we were very successful last time. Wonder what we should do. Should we do the event quest? It is hard, like it's... He's got a lot of health. Let me check the defense values here. Autonomics on 645. Let's not do it. 645 defense is not good enough for that. Oh no, excuse me, I'm getting confused. 645 is a good defense value for this game. Keep getting confused. Nay, says N10. Rightio. Well, we'll go with that. Keep it simple. And shit on the amphibious dragon. I really don't need my keyboard anywhere near me because I am not going to be talking to anyone in game, so I'll move that out the bloody way. This time we'll skip the cutscene because I'm a nice guy. Oh, excuse the chair. It's got a lot to say. Apparently, the cutscene's not being skipped again, so that's fine. We could watch Morales expel meteors out of his back. Well, someone skipped in the end. I do have high-grade earplugs this time. keep myself close to him there. That's why I did that attack. Oh, that's right. Almost forgot the combo for this horn. I think it's this. There we go. Goodie. And I think this has defense up too, doesn't it? Not that that's really helpful, but... What am I doing? No, it has knockback protection, and melody duration's extended. Okay. Now that I know how that fucking song works. Oh, it's the other way around for that note. So we want to start with you. There we go. Now, does this have a bonus? I don't believe this has a bonus effect. It's gonna hit me. Don't fucking know. Enten's running Pierce this time. I'll hit the smelter while I'm here. Attack, please. You bloody fool. Alright, as far as knockback protection, I don't know if that's necessary. In fact, I'm going to say it's not. Just going to focus on attacking. Better get out of the way of that. Oh, can I get out of the way? I haven't played self-improvement. Let me do that. That's helpful underwater too. I've been taking a lot of damage this time. That snap and drag has a pretty incredible hitbox too, by the way. His wings can hit you as well. Underwater hunting horn, there's only one game where you can do it. And I'm doing it right now. One game in the entire series where underwater hunting horn can be experienced. Maybe I should heal. Let's play it safe, huh? I've already used 4 fucking mega potions, don't know how, but it's happened. Maybe swimming would have been better, with my movement speed out. Why I've taken so many hits this time, I've got no fucking idea. Maybe it's because I haven't been shielding, which is what I was able to do before. Ow. Bloody snap and drag again. Sorry if I hit anyone with that. Should be going down to the face if I can reach it, which I can. Do this and then recital into his head. We'll see if we can kill him in the water again. That would be the ideal. I'm not getting the same sort of hits on the head that I was last hunt, but we can hope. There you go. Goodbye. Stop playing your song. Get your calves, Doomlink. Carving on the surface of him this time. Look at that. Oh, you're shooting normal? That was very odd. Looked like you were shooting Pierce, Enten. Unless that was normal 3. Might have misread whatever I was looking at, but I don't know. Had a Pierce look to it to me. Normal 3. Okay. Well, that explains it. I'm a normal 2 gunner, personally. I don't bother with normal 3. There's another true armor sphere, which I will be sure to take. And I will discard those scales. Oh, so underwater normal 3 is actually pretty good, is it? Well, that's not a bad thing, Autonomic, to get another Dire Dragon gem, because the Morales weapons are pretty good. Got peak performance. Let's see if I've got the... other quest. No, I don't. Well, I guess we could do that. If anyone has the double pink Raytheon, I think that would be better for mantles. I'll go Awakened Dragon, Sword and Shield. You've got normal in pink? Maybe we can do that. I think that would be better. If we're looking strictly for... So that would be pretty and pink, there you go. But I think if we want mantles, I think that would be the better quest to go with. Vernon seems pretty adamant about keeping this quest up, though. I suppose we could always check the quest rewards to see which one's better chances. But if it's better chances with this quest, would it be balanced out with carved chances on the regular Raytheon, and also rewards from the regular Raytheon? What we were saying, Vernon, is that N10 has the normal and pink Raytheon quest, which would probably be better chances for the mantle. I think I already ate, didn't I? Yes. I will actually keep this in the Live Hunt series now that I think about it. I think that works fine. Which would make this Live Hunts Part 90. Didn't take long for Live Hunts to overtake Random Hunts for the part numbers. I think Random Hunts is in the 80s. And interestingly, Live Hunt started in 2019, and Random Hunt started in 2015, so... Yeah, my focus on live hunts definitely has overtaken random hunts. I was expecting one of them to start here. Okay. Let's Psycho Serum and see what the hell's going on. Oh god, one of them's really high up. You know what, I'm gonna go where Vernon is. Let's just go area 2. One of them's up north in whatever area that would be. I don't know if this one's regular or pink. I'm gonna guess it'll be regular Raytheon in area 2. That's my thinking. Yep. I think this is a small Raytheon. Yeah, she's a baby, look at her. That is a fucking gold crown small Raytheon if I've ever seen one. She's fucking tiny. Oh my god, look at her. She's a baby. Poor thing. Now this just feels unfair. She's tiny. Oh, I should be aiming for the tail, sorry. Let me try to do that. We need those tails. Most definitely. There we go. Tail done. Now we can kill the baby Raytheon. Feels good to use this sword and shield though, because this is a very good dragon weapon right here. One of the best in the game. My stats right now are almost 400 raw with 370 dragon. And pretty decent purple sharpness too. Although it is now run out. Goodbye. Oh, it's so wrong that in the 2 quests that we've done for mantles, not for my benefit, I've acquired a mantle in each. I just carved a mantle from that tail, and I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, again, it's when you don't need it that you get it. I was working my fucking arse off for Raytheon mantles when I was playing through this game for the first 2 years. And, yeah, I got all my mantles through blood, sweat and tears, but now I'm sitting on 8 of them, I think. And I just don't need them anymore. It's fucking sad. But I mostly was doing gold Raytheon for my mantles, I'm pretty sure. But Vernon's sick of gold Raytheon, so... I might actually sharpen it. I'm trying to get some knockdowns for that tail. Might aim for the legs. Come on, get knocked over. Getting knocked on my hands and knees a lot though. Maybe I could put her in a trap. It's not going to be as good for me, but for the longsword guys and for... Oh, there you go. That might even cut the tail now that I think about it. Well, once she gets in this trap, that'll be our tail for sure. There we go. Oops, not really in position for that. Cool. Got a Sir Spike there. And she's heading off. Because she's been in this area for a while. Unless she started in the area further north, like northwest. Where is her shadow going? I didn't see it. I think N10 saw it though. Or not. Let's have a look. No, Vernon was right. N10 was like, no way. Oh, maybe I misunderstood. I thought he continued going in another direction. She's not going to last very long at all. Goodbye. Well, that's one strategy we can employ. N10. Yeah, I love this sword and shield, it's fucking good. That's some pretty sizable purple sharpness as well. I mean, it's just a great sword and shield. Oh, I'm very sneaky. That only barely got me. I'm glad I didn't get 2 mantles. I would have been kind of upset if I had gotten 2. I would have laughed, but I would have also been upset, I think. Yeah, that was definitely a Gold Crown Small Raytheon. It was not my smallest, though, interestingly. Because it didn't update as new Gold Crown Small, which means that I have actually hunted a smaller Raytheon than that. Which is a bit shocking, but anyway. What the fuck? That thing was tiny. I'm getting all the crowns at the moment though, which is pretty good. Yeah, we can do Naga Cougar, I'm happy with that. I will once again check to see what's happening with the Wheel Decide website. Probably still down. Yeah. It'll probably be back tomorrow or something, although I don't know if I'll play Monster Hunter tomorrow. I might do Souls tomorrow, we'll see. Might do some more Demon Souls. Not too sure. So for Naga Cougar, I'll probably do Thunder. Let's do Hammer. I might do Awaken Hammer. The guy or whatever the hell it is. Must be over here. Gaia Horizon, there you go. Yeah, that's what I call a fucking armor set. Look at that. Hungry Eyes. Well, let's see if we've got the triple. Let us not default to the single Naga Cougar quest. We'll see if we have the triple quest, which I don't seem to. Does anyone have the triple Naga Cougar quest? Has everyone checked? Looks like everyone checked and no one has it. Okay. Congratulations, you got a voucher. It's very nice of them to congratulate me for something so... I don't know. Unauspicious? Is unauspicious a word? Unauspicious. I might have to check that one. I've never considered whether or not that's a word. I'm gonna see. Oh, it's suggested as a possible word. Inauspicious. Inauspicious is what it is. I believe. Yes, it is inauspicious. Very well. But it seems to not have the meaning that I was expecting. It seems to relate specifically to unconducive slash not leading to success. I guess insignificant would be the word I was looking for. English with Doomlink. Sorry if I hit anyone. I am missing this head like you wouldn't fucking believe. I ended up missing the head of the monster, but I succeeded in hitting 2 of my teammates. Which is just lovely. That's what you happen, that's right, Tron. It is what you happen. It's what you happen when you can't use hammer worth a fuck. I mean, I'm fine with hammer, but sometimes, holy shit. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Usually I'm fine. Hey, that's a good opportunity. Of course I get caught in your hitbox then. Alright, I'll take the opportunity as it's presented. I'm sorry, N10. Okay, fortunately I didn't upswing you there. I was a bit concerned that I'd end up doing that. Whoa. Oh well. Trying to get out of there. Good life powder. That was one of the rare occasions where I managed to get a KO with that particular attack. That is very rare. For me. Because I guess I don't usually do that particular attack. Where it's sort of the side swing out of the hammer spin. Sorry, N10. Uh-oh. I did press the roll button for that, but it was just slightly too late. What can I say? Good flinch. How the hell are you not dead? There you go. He clung on to dear life there. Alright. I don't think I carved the tail, I might do that. I think I'll do 2 more hunts. That'll do me. 2 more would be good. Need to make some food. Speaking of that, I need to check something. Cool. Oh, hello, look who appeared at the end of the quest. Can't do much against him. We haven't the time. What a great ending screen. Just the body. And no specific part of the body, just a bunch of Nagakuga fur in my face. Might actually check to see my hammer uses. 159. My least used weapon, thank God, is Switch Axe. I'm so happy to see that. I'll Switch Axe. Bastard thing. It's rare for Greatsword to be my number 4 weapon. How do I feel about Code Vein? I don't feel anything about it. I don't even know what it is. Well, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Of course I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. So, couldn't tell you. Well, that is very nice, Vernon, I have to say. It's $15 on Steam until the 8th. Well, I recently bought Dark Souls 2, so don't think I'll be making any Steam purchases anytime soon. The original Dark Souls 2, that is to say. I had Scholar of the First Sin from a few years ago, but yeah. Anime-ish. It's somewhat like Dark Souls, but with good story and music. Yeah, I think I heard something about that. I think people were relating it to the Souls series. A Souls-like. What do you mean, Tron? What am I doing? I can't get it past you? Okay, well, do inform me as to what I'm doing that is so covert. No, I don't want... Why would I want you to buy it for me? Why would I want that? You don't even know my Steam info. There's a bit of a barrier to you buying anything for me. Anyway, looks like we've got... I feel like continuing with Hammer, actually. And that's going to work out rather nicely, because I do feel like using the ports mark. Because it's multiplayer? Well, I don't have time to play it. I don't have time for Code Vein. I am telling you right now, all of my time is currently taken up by Monster Hunter 1 to start with, and then anything outside of that is me finally putting time into the original Dark Souls 2. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm streaming, I'm doing lots of other things that I do in my free time, so I just don't have time for Code Vein. So I wouldn't care if it were the best game since sliced bread. Well, not that sliced bread relates in any way to gaming, but the point is that I wouldn't care if it's the best game ever made. I just... yeah, and apparently I have to play Legend of Dragoon as well. So the point is that I just don't... I can't be adding more games to my list. I am not the sort of person who plays many different games. I'm the sort of person who plays a select few games and for a long time. And my time is already sufficiently taken up with series like Dark Souls and or the Soul series in general and Monster Hunter and, you know, a few extra things on the side. And the more extra things I add on the side, the less time I'm going to have to do anything. So it's just not a high priority for me. That's not to say that I'm never going to play Code Vein, but it is certainly to say that it's very low on a list of priorities. 1 hour every 2 weeks won't hurt. Yes, it will, because that's not how my mind works. If I'm going to play a game, I like to put time into it. I like to, you know, invest. 1 hour a week. I'm not going to, if I'm actually playing it, I'm not going to want to play it for 1 hour per week, if you understand. So, you know, I'd end up playing it over something else. and I don't want that. So you can make sense of it any which way you'd like, but I don't want to add another game to a list of already too many games that I need to play, so it's just not happening. Doesn't matter if it's an amazing fucking game or not. But I might play it in the future, I'll keep it in mind. I'll play it in 2028. How about that? That sounds about right. 7 years. Usually takes me about that long to get on a game that I wanted to play. Seriously. So, 2028. 2028 is set on my calendar, says Beans. Well, that's fine. No, some guy in 2028 is going to be like, did you ever play Code Vein? And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Well, I guess I'll play it in 2030, 2035. Something like that. Excuse me. You still need to play that crappy Star Wars 3 game for Game Boy. I seem to recall someone mentioning Star Wars for Game Boy, and I said that I'd play it because it would probably be terrible and I'd find it entertaining to make a video about it. Because I like the idea of playing crappy games on camera, but I don't know. You know what I want to do? You know what I played before that? My friend from Europe was talking about how he grew up with the Herbie movies. Like, well, the 70s ones and also the 60s TV show, and I also grew up with that. But then you also had, what was it called? Well, it was the 2005 Herbie movie, whatever it was. It was like called something or other. But there's actually a Game Boy Advance game based on that. I would sooner play that, because that would probably be fucking bad. Like, really fucking bad. So, I was recently seeing that before, because I was looking at that recent movie with, whatever her name was, Jennifer Lopez. And, yeah, there's a fucking Game Boy Advance game for that. So that would be hilariously shit. And I think I'd get more enjoyment out of that. Whoa! Well, good night. I don't think I'll be carving you. No carves this quest. Not for me. I should play LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. You know, I did play LEGO Star Wars on PC for a short time, I think in 2008, 2009, something like that. I had a very brief period in time when I was playing PC games. I was playing a little bit of LEGO Star Wars, just because it was something that I could get. Like, I pirated it at the time, and I was like, okay, may as well play it. And it was alright, but I didn't play much of it. I played Braid, which was an interesting PC game at the time. I played Demigod, which was an interesting PC game. This is all around 2009. And, yeah. I think I played Burnout Paradise in 2008. I played whatever the new Spider-Man game on PC in 2008 was, which really fucking messed with my head because it was mouse and keyboard. I think that was one of the first times I'd actually properly played on mouse and keyboard, and that was so weird. Controlling Spider-Man with a mouse and keyboard, that was some seriously weird shit. That weirded me out, but that was like my first big introduction to PC gaming with mouse and keyboard. But, yeah, that was interesting. I don't remember what it was called. Whichever Spider-Man game came out in 2008, probably late 2008 I would guess, is what it was. So. The graphics were fucking impressive at the time, that's what I remember. It was AAA for the era. Sort of blew my mind a little bit. But. And I was able to play these games because a friend of my mother's had what I believe to be one of the top graphics cards of 2008 that he gave to me because he was upgrading. So I would guarantee that my system, I would guarantee there would have been a bottleneck in my system. Like, whatever my CPU was would not have been good enough to run in tandem with that graphics card, but it was good enough to run very good games for the time. I didn't have things like FPS issues with the AAA games of that time, so I was just playing a bunch of games and on PC because, you know, I had this graphics card that this guy gave me. He just put it in my PC. I was like, okay, thanks. And yeah, it was an ATI card. Can't remember what it was now, but it was a top of the line ATI card from probably early 2008, maybe very late 2007. But yeah, that was always nice. It was, of course, from the era when you had, like, artwork on the graphics cards, like 3D artwork of game characters on the graphics card. And it was very good. Sorry if I hit you. I'm sorry. You have to keep away from that head. I'm a hammer user, man. Gotta keep away from that head. I know the temptation's there, but you can't expect to not get launched. Hey. I definitely played a bit of Demigod, though. Demigod was fun. For what it was. I was a little bit bothered by the stupid call-outs of the characters, though. The call-outs of the characters were a bit silly. I hated listening to the... I think there was like a woman on like a battle tiger or some sort of creature, and she would always say, "Time heals all wounds," and I'm like, oh no, they fucking... Time does not heal all wounds! You tell that to some guy who's had his leg cut off, you fucking cunt. That's what I was saying at the time. I was an aggressive child. I was like, yeah, time heals all wounds. Stop telling me this. No, it doesn't. Time heals all wounds. Like, yeah. Tell me more. But aside from that, it was pretty fun. And I remember I was playing so much of it that the game call-outs were just stuck in my head. Stuff like, the tower has fallen, but I don't know if that's what it was. It was like... Oh, something to do with the citadel. The citadel has fallen, or something like that. Something to do with citadels. I can't remember it now, but it was stuck in my bloody head. I don't think Demigod was very popular though. And if it was very short-lived. Haven't really played any Star Wars games. No, I haven't. I wouldn't count Lego Star Wars, so therefore I haven't played any Star Wars games. So, there you go. I'm going to sell those Raytheon scales, or Raytheon shards. And I think I'll do one more quest. Vernon's not having good luck with mantles at this time. I do have the double pink if we want to do that. I might stick with the Portsmark actually. I'm enjoying this. Oh. Yeah, maybe we can do Glacial Nocturne then. We'll do that. That's quite fun. I won't be going hammer for that. Yeah, I'll go hunting horn. I checked N10 this time to see if he was using hunting horn. he was not. I don't think I'll be using this hammer though, or hunting horn I should say, because it is, I regret to say, element attack up, which is not going to help for probably 2 out of the 4 hunters here. So I will go Tarnbull Demolisher. Which will give an increase in affinity, which everyone will be able to reap the benefits of. Does anyone have Glacial? Double Glacial? I do not. Was that Brachydios light bowgun that I just saw? I haven't seen that in yonks. It's been a while. Oh my god, look at it. What a lovely bowgun design. God, I've not seen that in a long time. Nobody uses that. It's probably not very good. It might be good though, I don't know. I think it's a decent crag gun, isn't it? I think it shoots good crag. Not sure. Maybe he uses it as his firelight bowgun. I think Azurathling Sunseer is a little better. Seems to do less damage, but maybe it is better than an Azurathling Sunseer for element. Could be. Let's not do 4 Brachy weapons. 3 is more than enough. No. Let's... Autonomic's got a longsword to use. He just... In fact, I think this is the first time he's using the longsword. Oh, okay. So... Brachydios light bowgun's about the same as Azurathling Sunseer, but that one has a bit of deviation. I have a feeling that has a little bit more raw, though. Otherwise, I don't think the deviation would be justified. But yeah, I can live with deviation, that doesn't really bother me. I'll have to double check the song that I'm going to be playing again, because I don't quite remember it. I think there are 2 green notes. It's like green, red, purple or something like that. Am I right? Green, red, purple? No, I'm fucking wrong. I could not have been more wrong. That's good. That's okay, Doomlink's fucking clueless. Who would have thought? Alright, so it does start with green, I was right about that, at least. At least I was right about that. I'll start with self-improvement, seeing as though everyone's not here yet. Why not fucking play the green note? What the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you? Yes, I would very much like some Mind's Eye for this monster. I do love this hunting horn design. It's very good. Alright, so it's green, orange, purple, orange, I believe. Use. So it goes to affinity up medium. Maybe not medium quite. But anyway. What else have we got? Hearing protection is probably alright. Who here doesn't have high-grade earplugs? Only N10. You know what, not gonna do it N10, sorry. Not gonna do it. Not for one person. I'm gonna deal some damage, thank you. Well, I'm gonna focus on attacking. Thanks, says N10. Well, you know... Whatever. You know what, I can do it now. Because we're going to be sitting here waiting for the next one to spawn anyway, so... I can do it. I can take some time out of my very busy day to play some hearing protection large. Which I suppose wouldn't need a bonus song, would it? Because that would already... Well... Hey, Souls player. What the hell is... N10, I'm pretty sure this is one at a time. I know it's weird, but... Oh no, it's not. I seem to have a very distinct memory of it being one at a time against my expectations, but no, it's actually a quest with both of them here at the same time, which would be the normal situation. That's very weird that I had that memory. I wonder what I was remembering then. I don't know. Okay, I'll do some earplugs. Seems that you're very much requesting them. Can't quite remember the order of the song. What have we got here? Okay. There we go. There are your earplugs. I'm going to do the bonus song because I think that will increase the effective time. Something like that. Let's see. No, it's totally unnecessary. Okay, so now for affinity again. Oh, whoops. Didn't need to encore that. That was just resetting the timer. Where are you? There you are. Oh dear. I could be aiming for the head, but that would require some level of effort now, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I may as well aim for it. Good night. Alright. That's probably going to be my last hunt, guys. I apologise to Souls Player that he's tuning in towards the end. Souls Player, if you'd like to join my Discord, do let me know, because you'll be able to get notifications every time I go live. I wouldn't be relying on Twitch notifications if I were watching someone that I wanted to see regularly. But, anyway. That was a good run, though. Got a bit of Morales done, too. I enjoy getting Morales hunts in, because he's such a unique Elder Dragon in the series. I don't know if you're trying to do a command there. Maybe that's something I'm supposed to input, but yeah, I'll send the link through for you. My Discord is not something that's open to all people, it's open to people who watch me regularly. It's not some open door for some random person to come in and not contribute, or contribute poorly. So that's generally how I run things, but I mean, it's an easygoing Discord. I don't have the link available just for anyone to join. Bean says, yeah, and in the Discord, Doom will be like, nope, no stream today. Unlike other streamers, who will explain their life story, then say they can't stream. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's true, though. Well, as far as me not giving deep explanations as to why I'm not streaming. There's no need to. Oh, that was a bit of a hiccup on the game side there. Just a bit worried that I had frozen my Wii U or something. Everyone left. What the hell? No, that's fine, Souls Player. But yeah, I do thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time I'm live in either Monster Hunter or something else. I think I'll probably do Demon Souls tomorrow, I'm not too sure. And if I'm doing Demon Souls tomorrow, then I suppose Souls Player could get some enjoyment out of that. But I will see you all tomorrow, probably. Well, those of you who want to watch. But I do thank you all for tuning in today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye for now.